Okay, so after you have learned how the computer process the data, so now is the time for you to know the basic operations of a computer. So from keeping in touch with friends to performing example financial transactions, this day we rely on computers for just about everything. So with personal computers as advanced as they are, it's easy to forget the fundamentals that have made modern technology possible. So computers do all the things they do because they are able to perform the four basic operations. So basically computer does four basic operations that are input, output, process, and storing. So the first operation is inputs. As smart as computers are, actually they steal input from humans to tell them what to do and to provide the data to process. So computers today accept input from a variety of devices. The two you are probably most familiar with include the keyboard and the mouse. So input devices on a computer vary depending on the types of computing device in question. So for desktop and laptop personal computers example, input is typically provided through a keyboard and mouse. Most keyboards used in West adopt a QWERTY layout for text input, as well as number pads and other function keys. So a mouse may be provided as a part of a laptop in the form of a touchpad just below the keyboard area. So alternatively, a mouse may be separate components which plugs into the computers and control application through movements and button clicks. Some smartphones and tablets PCs use touchscreen interface in which the screen is used for both display and user interaction. So the second operations is a processing. So data processing is the most basic functions of a computer. Please remember that. So this function is performed by the central processing unit, or we call it as a CPU, which consists of electronic circuits that can read and execute codes instruction to perform a wide range of tasks. From performing complex mathematical calculations to sorting the entries in the database. So actually the CPU can be seen as the brain of the computer, because it's accepting input data and instructions, executing the commands, storing all results in memory, and sending data to output devices. Actually, it controls the sequence of operation and the use of data storage. So in addition to the CPU, some of the processing functions of a computer may be performed by an arithmetic logic unit, or we call it as ALU, which performs arithmetic and binary logic operations. Or a graphic processing unit, GPU, that is responsible for creating graphical output that displays data in visual form. So gaming computers are heavily depends on the GPU to generate complex dynamic graphics. So in a simple way, computers have the natural ability to process data using the CPU, that also known as a processor. So this device is the brain of the computer system. So this processor contain on a single chip that we call it as a microprocessor. So now CPU has two basic components, that is a control unit and arithmetic logic unit, ALU. Okay, so actually the control units, okay, or CU, will tell the rest of the computer system how to carry out a program instructions. Okay, so it directs the movements of electronic signals, and ALU will perform two types of operation, that is arithmetic operations and logical operations. Okay, so arithmetic operation actually involve basic math like addition and subtractions, while logical operations is such as compare to numbers.